Hey, what is poppin' Pete's? It's your boy Jet back again with another My Hero Academia Season 4, Episode 6 review, or Episode 69, whatever you want to call it. And despite the 69 episode label, there's no fucking in this. Alright? There's nothing sexual. We're about to get serious. We're getting fucking serious now. And I have to curse them just so I don't get copyrighted by Kappa. But this is an anime review. Y'all already know what's about to happen. I'm about to turn on the one take Drake because I'm doing this whole review in one take. You about to hear all the lip smack and everything. So I already got some notes here. We're gonna go over the episode. I'm gonna try to keep this short. I'm gonna try to keep it in 5 minutes. So uh if you haven't watched the episode, what are you doing? Go ahead and watch it. Just letting y'all know this is alright, spoiler free section, like 30 seconds. Alright, we're gonna start it right about now. So this episode, it's not action oriented. There's no action. We just came off a very, very action packed or very epic moment with Kirishima going unbreakable. So Kirishima went unbreakable last episode. We, we're off the hype of that, and now we're just like, oh yeah, 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 let's go. We're taking that hype and we're toning it down a little bit. This episode, there's no action. There's a meeting. So 30 seconds. That's it. That's a spoiler free review. We're gonna go over a little bit, but so this episode we start off with, what am I doing? I'm all lost. I'm lost. So gonna continue the spoiler free section a little bit because 30 seconds was kind of quick. So the hype moment with Kirishima, that was last episode. Hope you didn't hear that car. And then we're now moving into this more. All right, it's time to get serious because we got some shit on our hands. So there you go, spoiler free section. So here comes the spoilers. 3, 2, 1. So we start off with the episode with Deku and friends going to a meeting with tons of hero. Deku, Kirishima, Uraraka. Some guy just almost walked up to my car, but Kirishima, Deku, Uraraka, Suyu, they all get called to this meeting, and they're like, "Hey, I thought you guys were going to work city." No, they all thought they were going to a work city because they got called by their individual work city people. They all get called to a meeting with tons of pro heroes from all over Japan. Some street level, some big names like Aizawa, Fat Gum, Ryuko, number 9 hero, Night Eye. And then they get called this meeting. Night Eye's called all these people here, all these heroes from all over Japan, to discuss the Shie Hasekai. Hopefully I pronounced that right. But I just want to say we got a nigga. All right, I'm sorry. We got a black man within an anime. Yo, screw having Tokiyami as the grad. Well, Tokiyami and Mina, they're like the Piccolo black people. And they're not really black, but like deep down we know they're black. But we actually got a black man, and he keeps shit locked down. As you can tell that he's got locks in his ears. So yeah, we finally got a nigga, and he talks just like a black man. Like he talks in his animated from someone from Boondocks. A R.I.P. John Witherspoon, the GOAT, pops. Yeah, we got a black man, and that's all. I really have that as a line in my notes. We got a black man. We got a nigga. That's all it says. So going on to the meeting, getting serious. The discussion. Fat Gum, he was invited because he deals with drugs, and Naito's like, yeah, the Shia Hasekai been dealing with drugs. We called you in because you deal with drugs all the time. You stop all the drugs. And then he's like, well, there's a quirk destroying bullet drug. And the one that he was like, hey, Tamaki got hit by it. His quirk was temporarily stopped. So it wasn't like completely shut off, but it was temporarily stopped. So his quirk was temporarily stopped. And then, what is it? What I got here? His quirk was temporarily stopped. And then he tried to shoot another bullet to stop Kirishima, but it bounced off him because of his hardening quirk. And so that bullet was completely intact. And they got it, looked into it, and they saw it contained human blood. So everyone's like, oh crap, it contains blood? Like, what? And Nada was kind of putting together like, hey, Overhaul's quirk allows him to destroy and reassemble things. Maybe he's using his blood to destroy quirks. So that's the thing. He's thinking about that. That's his hypothesis. The manga really already know what's going on. I already know what's going on. And the shock, the scene, I might have this other thumbnail because this scene was dope. The shock of Deku and Mirio when they realized that Overhaul, that they were in fucking danger when they were dealing with Overhaul and Eri. Oh my god, we're getting up to like 6 minutes. All right, let me get this quick. Deku and Mirio were like the scene was just the lines. It was just this is fantastic. I wonder what it looked like in the manga, but this scene was crazy. It went by like that. But if you were watching, you just like felt like the dread with him because you already know that they were already feeling bad about not saving Eri at that moment. And the nigga tried to get up on this shit, but I was like, hey, chill out. But you know, that's what black people do. But Mirio, Deku feeling completely destroyed. Was like, hey, we could have saved him. And then they go talking some more. Night-Eye deducts some Shie Hasakai locations all over Japan. And the reason he called all those heroes in because most of those heroes work in those districts. So next episode, we're going to see those heroes actually tackling some of those locations. Then Aizawa was like, hey, you can look into the future. Why don't you look into the future for all of us to see how this is done? And Nada's like, I don't want to look into the future. I don't want to know when you guys die. We want to go, this is blind. I don't want to know if you guys die. That's the main thing. He doesn't want to know if they die because he watched last episode. He was scared. He was terrified over All Might, seeing All Might's future, and All Might just going with it. Who's to know? He doesn't want to know who dies. All right, reviews getting pretty long. Nada refuses to use his quirk. That scene was pretty tough. After the meeting, they were like, "All right, we're gonna split everyone up. You guys are gonna check out these locations, and we're gonna find where this girl is." Aizawa walks to my man Deku. He's like, "Hey, you little problem child. I know you shouldn't be doing this. I was going to cancel. I was going to be like, hey, nah, y'all not doing this." And then he's like, you know what? I know you're not going to listen. And since you're going to go all the way through with this dangerous mission, I'm going to see you through as I pick up my keys. I'm going to see you through. And I'm going to make sure, you don't get yourself hurt. And Deku, my boy Deku was like, I was like, because my man Aizawa actually cares for my boy Deku. So we're getting through this pretty quick. I have like 2 more lines. So Night-Eye is talking to Grand Torino. Is like, I see a lot in Deku. I see All Might within Deku. So showing that Night-Eye is kind of opening up to Deku. Because at first he was like, fuck you, Deku. It should have been Mirio. But he's like, you know what? I can see why All Might chose this boy. And then we got the ending playing. And we get a quick scene. We're almost done. Eri is laying in bed. She's scared to death. And, or she's like just traumatized. She's like just sitting there, just living a shitty life. Because that's what she has, is a shitty life. Then her new caretaker comes in because Overhaul killed the last one because he let her escape. And he's like, hey, Eri, you want me to buy you some toys? He's trying to be real nice to her, trying to make her feel comforting. And then this scene really hit hard. So we got a close-up of Eri's face where her eyes are just completely pupilless. Like, it was just like a plain color, like how Mirio's eyes are, but not really because that's how Mirio's design is. But you know how when some characters get in shock in anime, their eyes just completely like go completely red or like completely brown. Yeah, they did that for Eri. But then as she started thinking about the time where when Deku was about to save her, when Deku held her, her eyes started gaining more life. And I thought that was really cool. That was really cool. Like she was like, I'm just living this crappy life. Her eyes are completely blank. And then life starts going back into them. When she starts thinking about how Deku was holding her. That was cute. That was cool. And yeah, she went from hopeless eyes, just completely desperate, hopeless, brought down eyes to lifeful eyes. And then she started crying, and then I was about to cry too, bro. But yeah, that's it for this episode, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys later. Deuces.
Heaven, please sing for me a song.